On the southern part of Croatia lies a city that was previously known as Ragusa. It's one of the world's finest and best preserved medieval cities. These days, it's synonymous with the show Game of Thrones, as it was mostly filmed here. You've heard of the Pearl of the Orient Seas? Well, Dubrovnik is known as the Pearl of the Adriatic Sea. I've arrived in Dubrovnik late in the afternoon, so I decided to take a cable car up to the mountain that overlooks the city. We'll explore the city tomorrow. This is a little bit unusual for me because I normally explore a new place early in the morning. But since I'm on here for one night and I've been told that the place where I am now is best enjoyed during sunset, so here I am. I'm slightly taken aback by how expensive the cable car ticket is. It's 27 euros. You can actually hike up here, but seeing that it's 35 degrees today and I'm sweating by just standing up, so that's not going to be an option. So yeah, I think you can also take a taxi here, but I reckon it'd be more than 27 euros. Considering how busy the city center is, this place is relatively quiet, and the beautiful sunset somehow makes up for the steep price I paid to get here. It just stings a bit, but yeah, the view and the calmness of the scene, and also maybe the ice-cold beer, make me forget about almost everything. This is a must-do when in Dubrovnik. So my hotel is in a place called Lapad, which has got this amazing view. The bad thing is, it's a little bit far from the old town, so I need to take a bus to get there, and it's in the next 5 minutes. That's the bus. Let's go. Ticket place to the old town. Thank you. So I made it to the old town, and the first thing that I want to do is to walk around its walls. And here I am. It's only 8 AM, but there's already tons of people here. For those of you who are fans of Game of Thrones, that there is King's Landing. These walls that surround the city is nearly over 2 kilometers long. Oh, it's a long way down. Hello. This is such a great fortification. In fact, so many people have tried breaching these walls, but none did it successfully. The Arabs tried it, the Ottomans tried it, the Venetians tried it. Not very successful. Apparently, the original throne that was used on the set of Game of Thrones is in the island. You can go there and sit on it. From here you can see how thick the wall is. Look, it goes from here all the way there. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. Look at that. I love looking at those terracotta roof tiles and those Venetian styled windows and the churches. It's incredible. This is hard work though. You have to go up the steps a lot of times, go down again a lot of times, and then repeat that for what feels like 1,000 times. Then you get this kind of view. I think I'm gonna sit here for a bit because the sun is just too much. It's only 9 o'clock, but it's so hot. That there must be the last time we're ever gonna go up the steps, because it looks like we're gonna go downhill from there, which is good, because in as much as I love the view, the sun is just too intense. This is the highest point of the city wall. From here you can see the entire walled city. There's a crooked basketball court just down there. Didn't have enough space for a straight one. So I started a walk from there and then went all the way there and then snake around it. And then came up the stairs, and here I am. Right, it's all downhill from here, which is good. So that was the city wall. It was beautiful, but the entrance fee is €35, so it's definitely more on the expensive side. This is a statue of the most famous writer in Dubrovnik. He's apparently the Shakespeare of Dubrovnik. For the Game of Thrones fans out there, I'm sure they'll recognize his steps. Shame, shame, shame. Apart from thousands of tourists, there are also plenty of churches around the city, and I was so happy to see my native language written in one of the signs inside the church. Although small in size, this place is actually quite hard to explore because it almost feels like it's a labyrinth. There's so many side streets that sometimes I feel like I'm going around in circles. I mentioned that it's too touristy here and quite expensive. But the one thing that you can get for free is drinking water. There's a lot of water fountains dotted around the city, and the biggest one is just nearby, next to the Pile Gate. It's quite refreshing. So that behind me is Pile Gate. Pile Gate is the main entrance to the walled city, and this is where most people congregate. So now I'm heading towards the next tourist spot. I cannot pronounce its name, but in the Game of Thrones, this place is called the Red Keep. So on that side, that's where we were earlier today. We climb up those walls, and then that's where we're heading next. That's the Red Keep in Game of Thrones. These guys are just doing the Game of Thrones tour. I think we need to go up that way and then that way before we get to the top. Let's go. I think this is the best view of all the Dubrovnik area. Oh, look at that. Alright, nearly there. Wow, we're here. Oh wow, that view. Look at that. Oh, it's unreal. Oh, this is probably where you get the water back in the day. Oh, look at that. Oh. Also, I noticed. Ta-da! This is the top of this fortress. The view must be amazing. Look at that. Nice. There you go. That's the walled city. That's where we were last night. So I think that's it. I'm done doing all the touristy stuff. I'm so tired, it's so hot. I think I'm just gonna find somewhere to sit and maybe cool down a bit. Oh, I forgot to mention that your ticket to the city walls also get you in this fort. After having a €34 lunch, I know, it's very expensive, I made my way to the bus station to catch my bus to Mostar. So I'm now in the main bus station of Dubrovnik, waiting for my bus to Mostar. So that's Dubrovnik. Is it beautiful? Of course. Is it expensive? Oh yes. Is it touristy? Absolutely. But I think it's still worth visiting, because traveling should be about having fun wherever you go, not some endless search for the most off-the-beaten path that can be bragged about afterwards. At some point, if you can enjoy a place because of other people who are tourists just like you, then you might be the problem, not the place. Anyway, here's another beautiful sunset. We'll see you in Mostar. Kita kits, or as they say here in Croatia, vidimo se!